Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. Hi there, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that touches each and every one of us at some point in our lives, facing our own mortality. It's a subject that's often shrouded in fear, discomfort, and uncertainty. But perhaps, by exploring it together, we can find a sense of peace, acceptance, and even wisdom in the inevitable. So, let's take a deep breath and walk through this together, shall we? One of the greatest challenges in facing our mortality is the fear of the unknown. Death is often portrayed as the final, unchangeable end, and that can be terrifying. What lies beyond? Is there an afterlife? Will we be remembered? These questions have haunted humanity for centuries. But let's consider this: the fear of the unknown is a natural human response. It's okay to be afraid. But it's also important to recognize that this fear stems from our limited perspective. Life and death are two sides of the same coin, and just as we couldn't fully comprehend life before we were born, death is simply another part of our journey. Buddhist philosophy teaches us about the concept of impermanence. Everything in life is temporary, including life itself. This might sound bleak at first, but it's actually a profound truth that can help us appreciate the present moment. When we come to terms with the impermanence of life, we begin to see the beauty in each fleeting moment. The laughter of loved ones, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the simple joy of being alive, these are all gifts that we often take for granted. By embracing the transient nature of life, we can live more fully, more deeply, and with greater gratitude. As we age, the thought of what we'll leave behind becomes more prominent. Will our lives have mattered? Will the people we love remember us? These are questions that can weigh heavily on our hearts. But let's shift our perspective for a moment. Legacy isn't just about the tangible things we leave behind: wealth, possessions, or achievements. It's also about the impact we've had on others. The kindness we've shown, the love we've given, the lessons we've taught, these are the true markers of a life well lived. Think about the people who've influenced your life. It's often not the grand gestures that stick with us, but the small, meaningful interactions. A comforting word in a time of need, a helping hand when we were struggling, a shared laugh that brightened our day. These are the moments that create a lasting legacy. Mortality can seem like a daunting reality, but it's also what gives life its meaning. If we lived forever, would we truly value our time? Would we cherish our relationships or strive to achieve our dreams? The awareness of our own mortality can be a powerful motivator to live our lives with purpose and intention. Consider the idea that death isn't an enemy, but a teacher. It reminds us that our time here is finite and that we should make the most of it. It urges us to focus on what truly matters: love, connection, growth, and contribution. By facing our mortality head-on, we can live with a greater sense of clarity and purpose. Coming to terms with our mortality isn't about giving up or resigning ourselves to fate. It's about finding peace in the natural order of life. Every living being, from the tiniest insect to the tallest tree, goes through the cycle of life and death. It's a universal truth that connects us all. Acceptance doesn't mean we stop striving for life or cease to value it. On the contrary, it means we honor life by accepting its full reality. This acceptance can bring a profound sense of peace, a peace that allows us to live without constant fear, to love without holding back, and to embrace each day as the precious gift that it is. Different cultures and philosophies offer various perspectives on death and the afterlife. Some view it as a transition to another realm, while others see it as a return to nature. Regardless of your beliefs, these perspectives can provide comfort and insight. In many spiritual traditions, death is not the end but a continuation, a journey to a new existence or a return to the source of all life. This belief can help alleviate the fear of death by framing it as a natural and even positive progression. Philosophers like Socrates viewed death with curiosity rather than fear. He famously said, "To fear death, gentlemen, is no other than to think oneself wise when one is not, to think one knows what one does not know." In other words, since we do not know what death holds, it may not be something to fear at all. Facing our mortality can inspire us to live more fully in the present. Instead of being consumed by worries about the future or regrets about the past, we can focus on the here and now. This doesn't mean we ignore our responsibilities or dreams. It means we approach them with mindfulness and appreciation. Living fully in the present means savoring life's moments, no matter how small. It's about being present with the people we love, pursuing passions that bring us joy, and finding contentment in the simple things. When we live this way, we're not just passing time, we're creating a life that's rich with meaning and fulfillment. So, as we face the reality of our own mortality, let's do so with courage, acceptance, and an open heart. Let's allow the awareness of our finite time to guide us toward a life of purpose, connection, and peace. Remember, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Thank you for joining me in this reflection. If this message spoke to you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please share this video with someone who might find comfort in it, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content. Take care, and remember, each day is a gift. Let's make the most of it.